Hi, and welcome to the Bouldermath badge tutorial, where I'm going to walk you through how to add the Bouldermath badge to your group. We're really excited about this game. We just finished this, and this is going to be pretty exciting to get you guys to be able to use this game in your group so that you can have your students do a little game about math. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to walk you through how to create a group and then add Bouldermath to that group, and then show you what the progress looks like within your group. All right, so let's get started. What you see on the screen right now is just the Bouldermath badge track here, all right? And so this is what you'll see once you get into the Bouldermath badge track. And what I'm going to do now is I will go to the groups area, and I'm going to show you kind of the groups, a listing of all the groups that I have. Now I have a lot because I've created many of them from all the demos and all the groups. But for you, you may not have any group, and that's okay. This may be the first one that you create. And so to create a group, what you have to do is click on this new group link up here. Another way you can do that is on the drop down at the top. If you click on create new group, that also does the same thing. So I'm going to click on create new group. And then what I need to do is make a name for the group. Let's call this Bouldermath group. And then you can see I already have that typed in. And then I need to select the actual activity for the group. All right, so I'm going to enable that by clicking on that, that toggle right there. Click on the drop down, and under the badges category, there should be an option for Bouldermath. There we go, Bouldermath. So I'll select that. You should see it on the drop down being selected. It is enabled as a public group in my settings here, so that's okay. I can put a description, so this is the group for the Bouldermath demo. That's about it. So you can put a description, for your students. This is what your students will see whenever they go into the group page itself. Okay. So I'm going to hit create group. All right, and it tells me it was successfully created, and I can see Bouldermath is listed in my list of activities in my group. Okay. And so if I click into it, what it does is it will show me the track. Okay, and Bouldermath is just one game, one requirement, which is the game in the badge track. And so there's one item, and if I click into it, it should take me to the game. It will come up with this once you complete the badge, and I've completed it. And so let me get out of there. And if I move over a little bit, you can see that the game loads, and you can click on either start the game with by clicking new game, or click on settings, and you can change the different difficulty, set the background, turn on and off the sound effects. I'll leave everything as default, and then I will click on new game, and then you see it starts right up. There's no installation needed, which is awesome. And then what I do is the students have to read through the prompt, which tells you the kind of the reference amount. Okay, so it says your robot moves 16 feet forward per one wheel rotation. Target distance is 16 feet away. And so I can see that that's our target distance, and I need to type in the number of wheel rotations. So in this case, we can put 1, and I will hit run. Some cool little sound effects. And once that's done, to the next challenge, okay? So your students will have to go through this entire level. I'm not going to walk through the entire level. And so once they're done, it will give them that badge for the Bouldermath. All right, so let me get out of here. And as a teacher in your group, since you did create a group, if you go back to your group by going to all groups, and then I click on the one I just made, and as a teacher, you can see all of the students that were that are in your group. Okay. In this case, we just made a new one, so you won't be able to see the progress. So let me go into let me go into actually one of the other groups that I have so that you can see the progress. So I'm going to go in this one. This one has a couple of users in there. And if you go to member progress, you can see there was only one requirement, but I have a couple of students in here. The ones that have dashes show that they have not done it yet or hasn't tried to go through it yet, and that will let you know, whether or not the student has attempted it. Okay. The ones that do have numbers, like in this case, the 5-5, I'm sorry, /5, 9/5, 6/5, those show you the number of the attempts out of 5. Okay, 5 is the minimum, the optimal number that you can get through. There are 5 challenges within that game. And so if it's 5 out of 5, that's perfect. If you have 9 out of 5, then that means they've taken 9 tries to get through those 5 challenges. And that will highlight the box being yellow to help you understand who may be having issues or may be having trouble. And so that can be a good indicator for intervention if you need to. Okay, so that's about it. If you go back to your group, you can see your progress once you're in there. And so make sure that you give the group code or the group join link for your students. The other thing you can do is generate student accounts for your students. There is another tutorial video to show you how to do that. Feel free to go through that. But other than that, enjoy, and we hope you like the game. Thanks.